Hi again, Tozobe. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Ha ha ha. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last one to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out.
Thanks for keeping your promise, Tozobe. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it.
Oh, come on. Like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join the club any club this year. And last year too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. What?
Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monika and manga.
Manga ist Literature. Ich kann's nicht sagen.
Kannst du nicht mehr Literature sagen? Das ist das Spiel! Heißt Literature Club!
Ja, aber Literature ist echt voll das schwere Wort.
Manga ist Literature.
Literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat.
Don't worry, you guys. Tozobe always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable.
Sayori, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once.
Die erinnert mich so hart an mich, ne?
Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous.
Oh, come on!
How come you and Tozobe can become good friends too?
Sayori?
Huh?
As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into.
Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Oh wait, Sayori.
Me?
Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing.
Really?
What is it?
Huh?
What is it?
Sie will nicht weiterdrücken. Frau, tu deinen Job.
What is it?
Sie will mit mir diskutieren über irgendwas.
What is it?
It's okay. Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not.
Okay, jetzt ist sie langsam gruselig.
Jetzt schon. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking.
I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what.
Is that so?
Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be.
Alright. Well, here.
Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book.
I didn't want you to feel left out. So I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted.
How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I like despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I Alter, dieses Wort, ne?
Yeah.
I'll take the book.
Phew! Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think.
Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monika to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monika are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in the book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet.
Ew!
Natsuki utters an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand.
Oh, wie lieb.
You looking for something in there?
Freaking Monika. She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point in keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up?
Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga?
You read manga, right?
Sometimes. Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands.
So true.
How did you know anyway?
I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face.
Weil du so hässlich bist, du fucking weep.
What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack.
There it is!
Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. She then turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest.
Ah, much better. Seeing a box set with with one book missing is probably the most irritating sign in the world.
I know that fear. I get a closer look at the box set she's admiring. Parfait Girls? It's a series I've never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible.
If you're gonna judge, you can go do it through the glass on the door.
She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything.
It was the tone of your voice. But I will tell you one thing, Tatsubi. Consider. Consider.
Ist schon richtig.
Consider this a lesson straight from the literature club. Don't judge a book by its cover. In fact,
Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box.
I'm gonna show you exactly why.
She shoves the book right into my hands. Ah. I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire striking animated feminine poses. It's exceedingly
Moe.
Moe, was denn Moe?
Es ist japanisch oder so.
Alter.
Oder
Moe.
zumindest Weebish.
Weebish.
Don't just stand there.
Wah! Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the window sills. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there.
Ah, übrigens, nur mal so ganz kurz am Rande. Dieser ganze Dialog findet nur statt, weil wir für Natsuki geschrieben haben.
Das weiß ich, weil in meinen 88 ersten Minuten bin ich mit Sauri weggegangen.
Na, siehst du mal. Weil du für Sayori geschrieben hast.
Aber ich anscheinend.
Ja, anscheinend.
Weil ich wusste nicht, ob ich das wollte. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat.
Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that.
Why is that? Ah, I guess it's easier to be close together like this.
Don't just say that. You'll make me feel weird about it.
Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's a particularly bad thing. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am.
Wow, how long had it been since I read the beginning?
You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then?
Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention?
I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. It looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair.
Erinnert mich an irgendein Spiel hier irgendwie, ne?
I kind of grew out of these since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. So, what should I expect from this? Is there going to be plot?
Well, obviously. You think I would... You think I would enjoy something that didn't have a plot? I mean... Well, I guess I know what you're saying. A lot of the beginning is about simple things. Like, there's a really funny chapter where they obsesses with a guy at the ice cream shop. But that just helps you get to know the characters. And besides, it's still entertaining. But later on, there's all kind of drama, like when they get into their backstories and then. And
Brauchst echt die Maus, um den Text zu lesen?
Nein, das habe ich ganz so gemacht.
Ach, aus Versehen, okay. Gut.
Yeah. And when some of the romance start to happen, that's really what makes it so good. There are so many touching parts.
Ah, is that so? It sounds like you really know what you're talking about. Maybe I underestimated you.
Hey, wait! Oh, war ich das gar nicht?
Doch, das warst du.
Wollte ich sagen. What's that supposed to mean?
Was ist dieses Natsuki gives me a little shove. I just meant that I haven't yet seen you at your full power.
Good save.
Ah, this chapter seems like it's about baking. This is just a guess, but is there a lot of baking in this manga?
Well,
Natsuki pauses for a moment as if she doesn't want to admit something.
yeah. Why does it matter?
It doesn't, I was just curious. Since you enjoy baking too, right?
That's just a coincidence.
Coincidence,
Coincidence. Ich sag Coincidence. Coincidence.
War doch gar nicht so falsch, Mensch.
I just happened to get into baking around the same time I got this manga. Like, I would ever get into anything because it's in manga. I feel bad for anyone that's
Das würde ich doch nie
impressionable.
tun mit Shogi oder so.
Nein, tu doch nicht.
Es war Persona 5, kein Manga.
Definitely not a coincidence. I guess that explains Natsuki's interest in baking. Still,
Das ist
of
deprimierend.
all the hobbies to pick up from a manga, that's definitely one of the better ones.
Ja, das
Not
stimmt.
to mention she's really good at it. So who am I to judge?
Jetzt sieht er auch 5 Jahre jünger aus.
Jetzt komm auf, das ist wieder wie so eine richtige Loli.
Darf ich anmerken, sie ist 18.
Sie ist 18!
18!
Let's go!
Alter!
We read on for...
Hey, ist
What?
sie nicht
We
in
read on
First
for a few
Class oder
more
so?
minutes.
Sie sieht aus
Ja,
wie eine First Class.
Sie ist,
Oh. Entschuldigung.
sie ist locker so 3 Jahre älter als alle anderen.
Ja, safe mindestens.
Wie alt sind die
Sie
anderen?
ist halt so Björn hat ihn weiblich.
We read on for a
Ja.
few more minutes. I finished a couple chapters at this point. Are you sure this isn't boring for you?
It's not.
Even though you're just watching me read?
Well, I'm fine with that.
If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else.
Ja, finde ich auch. Deswegen
Das finde ich ja.
teile ich das ja mit
I
anderen Menschen,
always
wie ich
get
das hier lese.
excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? You don't?
That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know.
What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends?
Could you not rub it in? Jeez. Das passt ja mal voll nicht.
Sie hat keine Freunde, Mensch.
Oh.
Ah, sorry.
Like, I couldn't ever get my friends to read this.
Zumindest keine Weep-Freunde.
They just think manga is for kids. I can't even bring it up without them being all like, you still haven't grown out of that yet? Makes me want to punch them in the face.
I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated toward the other losers over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate.
Wait, which part?
Voll nicht.
I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. I don't even know what my dad would do if he found this. At least it's safe here in the club room.
Kept.
Accept.
Zept, wollte ich sagen.
Von Accept.
Ah.
Ach, da ist noch ein...
Ja, da ist auch so ein
Ist schon-
Strich.
Das den habe ich voll nicht gesehen. Alter, das hat voll Sinn.
Zept Monica was kind of a jerk about it. Ugh. I just can't win, can I?
Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am, reading it.
Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems.
Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right?
So. Ich versuche ihre Mimik zu
Ja, ich
verstehen, aber.
Ahaha. Warum lache ich jetzt?
Weil du ein lustiger Mensch bist.
Haha.
Ja, okay. Jeez, that's a nut. Nut.
That's
Jesus,
not.
das ist eine Nuss! That's a nut. Let's go!
Oh Mann. Englisch-Abi wird gut.
Ja, weiß ich doch.
Are you gonna keep reading or what?
Yeah. I flip the page. Suddenly, Natsuki starts laughing.
I totally forgot that happens.
Natsuki puts her finger on one of the panels.
Minori is my favorite character. You always feel a little bit bad for her since she's so unlucky. But it gets especially bad when... I shouldn't be talking about that yet. Just finish this chapter.
Natsuki's voice sparkles with excitement. It's a stark contrast to her usual bossy tone.
Oh,
But if
bossy.
she's not used to sharing her favorite manga with her friends, I can understand why. It's hard to express in words the feeling you get when connecting with someone like that. And being able to provide that to Natsuki, for whom it's a rare experience, the thought makes me smile a little to myself. Okay, everyone. Eh? Are you all ready with today's poems?
Oh, come on! Could your timing be any worse?
Sorry. I just need to make sure we have enough time. Though you do look pretty cozy over there.
Aha. Okay, dann halt.
Natsuki suddenly notices how close she's gotten to me. She hastily slides herself a good 12 inches away from me. Alright. Guess I'll stop here for now. I close the book and hand it towards Natsuki.
You're just giving it back? Don't you want to know what happens?
Yeah, but... Monika just said...
Don't be dumb. Just take it home with you.
Eh? Is that really alright? I say that mostly because I really didn't plan on using my spare time to read this.
Well, of course. It would take forever to finish it. If you don't take it home. If you didn't take it home. Just finish that one before tomorrow, so we can start the next one.
Oh, er freut sich.
Oh yeah. And if it gets spent, I will kill you.
By tomorrow? I only got partway through the volume so far. I might fall behind on some shows if I try to get through this. But I suppose that's a necessary sacrifice in exchange for seeing Natsuki's enthusiastic face. Fast try, Alter.
Ja, Mann.
Get fucked.
Ah, ich hab ein Haar im Mund.
Yeah, bahaba. Or am I more scared of what will happen if I don't finish it? Alright then. I stand up. I return to where I put my stuff and carefully slip the book into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night?
Ja, natürlich.
Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with?
I can't wait.
Sayori and Monika enthusiastically pull out their phones. Sayori's on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monika wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monika's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself.
Von wem lesen
Ist
wir?
eigentlich
Machen
ziemlich
wir
egal.
Ist echt
Sayori
egal,
oder
oder?
Ja, ich
Natsuki
glaube, es ist egal.
oder
Ich bin mir nicht
Yuri
sicher.
oder Monika.
Wir müssen eh alle machen, also ist egal. Wählt einfach irgendwen.
Lass mal zu Monika gehen, weil
Ich
okay,
habe
dann
es Yuri
nicht.
gemacht.
Oh nein.
Okay. Yuri seems the most experienced, so I should start with her. I could trust her opinion, to be fair.
Das muss ich ja wieder vorlesen.
Ja.
Mhm.
Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading.
Oh. Sorry. I forgot to start speaking.
Alter.
It's fine, don't force yourself.
I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right?
Yeah. Why do you ask?
I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it.
Toxic. Ah, so it's that bad.
No! Did I just raise my voice? Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying?
Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened.
Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert.
Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice. And du hast meinen Text weggeklickt, was machst du denn? Mann, du kannst doch nicht mal Yuri wegklicken. Sie ist der wichtigste Teil dieses Spiels.
Ja, in deiner Welt.
Ja, in meiner Welt. Immerhin. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased though.
Biased? How?
Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Ich glaube, sie mag dich nicht.
Ich glaube auch.
Sorry.
It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now?
Ah, please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it.
Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club?
Ihre Handschrift ist irgendwie die schlimmste, die anderen kann man besser lesen.
Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my
Warum liest du das jetzt? Das ist mein Job.
Okay, dann liest das der es geschrieben hat.
Ja, richtig.
Dann dachte ich, der Protagonist liest alle vor.
Nein.
Okay,
Mann, ich kann nur Natsukis Poems lesen.
Stimmt, das macht voll Sinn, ich kann das gar nicht lesen. Okay.
Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. It must be this one, the last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. Habt ihr den Sinn verstanden?
Wow, nein.
Nein.
Oh gut, schade. Ja, können weiterklicken. I'm sorry, I have such a terrible handwriting. Ja, das hast du.
Ich habe eigentlich gerade bei den 3 Punkten auf ein schönes Geräusch von dir gewartet.
Achso, sorry, ich gebe mir Mühe, überhaupt nicht so wieder rumzustöhnen.
Ja, gut.
What? I wasn't thinking that at all.
But it took you so long to read.
Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty.
Nein.
Also das ist
Es
hübsch
ist
von
doch-
weitem anzusehen, aber nicht zu lesen.
Das ist wie bei Eevee. Ihre Schrift ist auch voll hübsch, aber man kann sie nicht lesen.
Gut, das bringt dann voll viel. That's a relief.
Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive.
It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems.
Not at all.
I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. something easy to digest, I suppose.
Are you into ghosts, Yuri?
Oh,
Was hast du gedrückt? Drück doch nicht Auto. Wir wollen nicht fahren. Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Tosubei.
Really? I must have totally missed the point.
Ja, das hast du. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. Und außerdem weißt du anscheinend auch nicht, was eine Metapher ist. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past. And soon to be left with nothing.
That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive.
It's nothing, really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too.
Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying.
I'm counting on you.
Sind alle Dialoge so lang?
Ja.
Oh Gott.
Also das Spiel geht wie gesagt ein bisschen, vor allem wenn man vorliest. Wenn man es halt so liest, geht es halt wesentlich schneller, so doppelt so schnell.
Ja, das denke ich auch.